Hi Stampers, I'm Nancy Novak from stampandshout.com and welcome to my YouTube channel. Tonight we're going to do some more hot foiling with Stampin' Up's hot foil system, but we're going to make a couple of different cards than I did last week. We're going to use the Butterfly Flight hot foil dies, and then I'm going to use a greeting from the classic Greetings hot foil dies. So these butterflies are gorgeous. So you get in the set here, you get the hot foil die that we'll use with the foil. After we do that, you get a die that will cut out all the butterflies. And then you get all these other little cute images, different kinds of leaves and little butterflies. So I think you're really going to love these butterfly cards. And then the greetings, several different greetings, really large greetings. You hot foil them. And then there's also a die that cuts out the shape of the sentiment. So we're going to do that tonight too. So let me show you a couple of the cards. These are the ones I already had made. So I made this one first. So this makes 5 butterflies in one swoop. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I put the 5th one on an envelope. So they're gorgeous. So I'm going to talk to you about the foiling and the colors that I use. But first of all, we'll take a peek at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. And then this one. Okay, so for this one, the colors I used to create it, well, let me tell you how to do it first. You need the stencils. Stampin' Up calls them masks. I call them stencils. So you get 4 stencils, and I went ahead and numbered them. They are numbered already. Let me find number 3. Okay, so they are numbered right up here, but it's just a little image. So I just to make it easier to identify which one was which. So first thing we're going to do is foil. I got the machine going, and when it's ready, it's going to beep, and we're going to put our butterfly die on there. And since I'm also going to use the word celebrate, I'm going to see if I can do them both at the same time. So that's ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and put our butterfly die on here, and we're going to put flat side down. And I'm also going to do the celebrate flat side down. So it's ready to go. I'm going to press the button, put that down. When it's ready for us to start building, it'll beep one more time. So back to these cards. So let's take a little peek at how shiny they are. It's so pretty. And then this one here. I just think they turned out gorgeous, and I've been playing a lot, so we're going to talk a lot about color combinations, and I'll give you a couple other tips and tricks. So once this beeps, we're going to go ahead and build our little butterfly scene. I'm using pink foil, so I went ahead and I cut out 2 pieces that are going to fit perfectly right over our little butterflies and our sentiment. Okay, we got the green light. It's ready to build. We're going to take our foil and put it shiny side down. I like to use tweezers or my little pick-a tool. I'm going to move this down just a little bit. So for our sentiment celebrate, I've got another piece of the pink foil. And then I have 2 pieces of white cardstock. And then we lay down our green shim. And then we lay down the clear shim. We unplug it, and we bring in our cut and boss machine, and we just roll it through really, really slow. So I'm going to do this in fast motion, so you don't have to wait for me, but you want to go very slowly. Okay, that's all done. So let's do the reveal. We got our little magnet piece, our magnet tool. And I can just pick this up and drop it on our little silicone mat because it's a little bit warm. And we're done with this for now. So let's take a peek. I'll hold it up closer in a second. And you want to save your foil pieces. So I'm just putting mine in a manila folder right now. because you can reuse them. Stampin' Up! Has a second tool that's coming out, so you can reuse these foil pieces. But this is our image. It's the first time I've used the pink foil. It's very, very pretty. And then there's our Celebrate. So now I'm going to bring in the dies that will cut this out. Okay, so that's the one for Celebrate. And then here is the outline for the butterflies. And then see, you also have another die that cuts out 2 butterflies. And then you have a bunch of leaves, and the little center of the body of the butterflies for the big and the small butterflies if you want to use that. But when you foil it, you already get the body. So I have not used that too much. So I'm just going to go ahead and line up the butterflies. And this is foiling, you want to be really careful. You don't want your die to move. I do tape it down just to make extra sure that it doesn't move on me. Then you just run it through your machine like you normally would and cut that out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the butterflies and cut out the word Celebrate, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and cut the Celebrate out, so that's ready for our card. But we don't want to cut this out yet because now we get to do the fun part, which is coloring it all in. So I did a lot of coloring ahead of time. So I went ahead, here's our stencils, okay? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one we're not going to have to use with the gold foil because we already have a little butterfly body in there. But I went ahead and I took scraps of paper and I went ahead and stenciled in lots of different colors. And I did that first because I wanted to get an idea of what colors did I really, really like and how did they turn out before I foiled them, because I didn't want to waste my foil, right? So here's a couple that I made. So this one here, I wrote on the back, is Pear Pizzazz, Boho Blue, and Lost Lagoon. So that's the order of stencils: Pear Pizzazz, Boho Blue, and Lost Lagoon. And that's how that one turned out. Now it's not foiled yet, but it really gives you an idea of the pretty color. Okay, this one, number 1, Fresh Freesia, number 2, Gorgeous Grape, number 3, Misty Moonlight. And that's how that one turned out. Very, very pretty. And then this one, it is Timid Tiger, Berry Burst, and Blueberry Bushel. I like that one too. I like them all. And then this one, this is the one we're going to do today. So this is Hydrangea Hue, Fresh Freesia, and then Hydrangea Hue again. And that's how that one turned out. And we're going to do it with the pink. So, and then again, this one, the first one that I did is Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, and Strawberry Slush. So make sure you visit my blog after this because I'm going to have photos and I'll kind of list all the colors that I used and you'll get a close-up picture. It's a better picture than you get during the video. So I have a little piece of grid paper here. I kind of put this down first. And I want to make sure that wherever I put my mask, I'm going to put it back in the same place all the time. So I'm going to line it up right on here on this number 1 line and right up at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and move my stencil around so the first one fits in the right spot. And this first one is the hardest to do. But again, I want to be able to line my stencil up in the same spot every time. And we're going to die cut these butterflies when we're all done. So it's okay if they're crooked here underneath. That doesn't really matter. Okay, so now I'm going to tape this paper down so it does not move. Okay, we don't want that one moving. And then this one, I can always line it up at the number 1 and then with a line across the top. And they also give you a little notch here. So that way when you come up to stencil 2, besides me knowing I'm going to line it up at line number 1 and across the top, you can also use the notches because the notches are in the same spot for every single stencil. Okay, so first color I said was Hydrangea Hue. So I'm going to bring in a scrap and bring in my ink and my little sponge dauber. And I use the same sponge dauber for all three. I just make sure there's not a color on there when I'm starting. So this one I want to do rather light. So I'm picking up some ink, and I'm going to hold the stencil in place through the whole process. You can tape your stencil down if you'd like, but I think I can do okay. So this one I want light, so I'm going to start off onto the mask. So my first ink goes there, and then I'm going to go onto my butterflies. Okay, so that was stencil 1, and that's what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to bring in stencil 2. Again, this white sheet's taped down. So I'm putting it back in the same spot. I'm lining it up. I'm using the notch, and I'm also using my little grid paper. And I'm also looking at the butterflies because you kind of do have to adjust it no matter what. And I'm going to bring in fresh freesia. Oh, it's looking very, very pretty. Okay, so I'm going to bring back in the hydrangea hue. I'm going to clean off my sponge and bring in die number 3 and line it up with the notch with my number 1 at the top. And I'm also looking at the butterflies. So I've used this one before. To clean these off, you just wipe them off with a wet paper towel and then clean right up. Very simple to clean. Okay, so this one I'm going to go dark. Just want to make sure you hold your mask in place. Okay, let's see how it turned out. That's gorgeous. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. With this foiling, look at the difference. I got to show this to you. I'm just excited. Look at me. So this is the one I did without foiling, just to get an idea of the colors, right? And this is how it turned out foiled. It's gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in the die and cut out our butterflies, and then we'll go ahead and put the cards together. Okay, so I want to stress that when you do cut out your finished foiled project, that you tape your die down, because I've done it. The first time I did it, I didn't tape it down and it moved. So it was a waste of time, a waste of foil, a waste of cardstock. You don't want to do that, okay? So here are my 5 butterflies. Let me see what I can put them on something darker. Hold on, here we go. Okay, so here are the 5 butterflies, and they are gorgeous, beautiful, just amazing. I just love this. This is really, really fun, you guys. Okay, so for the card I'm going to make this time, so again, I'm going to make the same thing, same layout as these 2 cards, but I thought I would try. The cardstock is Berry Blush, so it's very, very light pink. And I went ahead, this is just a 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. And I'm doing this one a little bit different. This one, I layered a piece of white on it that's embossed. But this one I just layered, I didn't want the white. I wanted this against the pink cardstock. So I embossed the front of the card with I think it's the eyelet embossing folder. And we're going to have a big butterfly there and a medium butterfly. And ahead of time, I cut out a couple of the leaves from the Butterfly in Flight set bundle. And I used an old color called Mint Macaron. It's going to look something like this. I just couldn't figure out what color green to use for the leaves. So I thought this little delicate one was really pretty. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, if I can get my camera straight. So I'm going to pop up the butterfly, pop up the sentiment, and glue all the other images down on this card. Remember, I fast forward, so only take a second for you guys. Okay, I'm going to add a few rhinestones. Very, very pretty. If I get my camera right, very pretty. You know, it's hard for you to see that light pink cardstock on the camera. So make sure you visit my blog because I think it'll show up better in the photo that I put on my blog. I'm going to add 2 more rhinestones. 2. There. I like that better. It's very pretty. I love it. Okay, so for card number 2, again, I have the Barely Blush cardstock. I have a layer of white, and then I just have another layer of the Barely Blush. So this I ran through the floral embossing folder. I can't remember the exact name. It's got a lot of deep texture to it of flowers. It's really, really pretty. And I think the butterfly is going to look really pretty on there. So let me glue these 2 layers down and then we'll add some butterflies. Okay, I'm going to pop up the butterflies. And again, I have a couple of the leaves already cut out. So I'm using my silicone mat to get off the extra glue. Okay. Now down here, we're going to stamp a sentiment. I had a little scrap paper here. And I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday. And then I also cut out a couple of silver butterflies to put on here. So let me grab that stamp. And the Happy Birthday is from the Words and Wishes stamp set. And I'm going to stamp that in Hydrangea Hue. Very pretty. So that's going to go right there. I'm going to pop it up. And then I have my 2 little butterflies. And I think I'll put those on with a glue dot. Okay, so this one, like I said on the other one, I put it on my envelope. I am going to wait and see. I may put this on the inside of the card. I don't know. It is so pretty, though. Let's see. We have 2 cards on Calypso Coral. And again, this is Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, and Strawberry Slush. And then we have the ones on the Barely Blush. And this is Hydrangea Hue and Fresh Freesia. So I'm also going to take and use, I'm not sure which one of these, but I'm going to die cut these and make a card without the foiling. There's so many options that you can do with this set, but the foiling is amazing. So if you have any questions, if you need supplies, anything at all, let me know. I'll be back next Wednesday with a new video. If you want to check out the video I did last week with the very first card I did in foiling, there'll be a link popping up right about now, and I will see you next week. Don't be shy. Stamp and shout.